On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Leigh have secured their highest ever Super League finish with a 28-10 win over St Helens at the Leigh Sports Village. It was a red letter moment for Adrian Lamb and his son Lachlan, with Lachlan recently having his first child, and a bad night for St Helens and their coach Paul Wellens. They've dropped 3 games on the trot. For Leigh, it was tries to Owen Trout, Edwin Ipape, Jack Hughes, Keenan Brand and Andrew Badrock, and 3 goals to Gareth O'Brien, 1 to Bailey Hodgson. And for St Helens, it was tries to Harry Robertson and Kyle Felt, and a goal to Mark Percival. Kyle Felt hitting the headlines and the social media platforms for taking an almighty dive when he was just clipped around the beard. So that's something to keep a lookout for on the internet over the next 24 hours or so. But at 12-0 at halftime it was, and full-time at the Leigh Sports Village. Leigh 28, St Helens 10. And in the other match at Brick Community Stadium, Wigan 62, Castleford 6. This is Steve Mascord for rugbyleague.com. Now with the rest of today's news, here's Jason Costigan.
Thanks, Steve. After an epic struggle at Amy Park, the Melbourne Storm now need to win just one more game to get through to the NRL Grand Final. In a seesawing and brutal affair to kick off the final series, the Storm coming from behind to topple a courageous Bulldogs, 26 points to 18. That was after the injury-battered Dogs led 18-14 midway through the second stanza. Matt Burton slicing through for Canterbury. His try coming after a controversial penalty in which Melbourne captain Harry Grant was pinged for a cannonball tackle. But the Storm, down 14-12 at the break, held their nerve. Tyron Wishart's try in the 65th minute levelling the scores before fill-in halfback Jonah Pezzett added the extras to give the boys in purple a 2-point advantage. And the match winner coming inside the final 5 minutes when Storm winger Will Warbrick raced away. For the Dogs, the injured brigade, including Stephen Crichton and Viliami Kikau, the latter of whom soldiered on, the initial reports a suspected fractured eye socket. Recapping the final score, 26-18, Melbourne over the Dogs in the opening match of the finals. Bellamy's boys now into a grand final qualifier on home soil, plus the extra advantage of having a weekend off, whereas the Dogs need to reload next weekend to keep their title hopes alive. Jason Costigan reporting for rugbyleague.com.